And yeah, he's trying to put the moves on. He was
So
cool.
where was boyfriend at this time?
He's still in the piano bar.
So you left him. So he doesn't know you gone.
Well, he knows I was gone because he knew I was outside.
Oh, you was
Next
gone
door.
for 30 minutes?
Yeah, I was gone. No, maybe I was a little bit of an asshole for that.
It's Charlie Murphy. It's Charlie Murphy.
Oh, why you gotta leave? Needing that bad thing for the first time. Why you gotta leave? I can't believe I messed up, but that thing's mine. Why you gotta leave? Got me in the wrong, but I can't find right. Why you gotta leave? And I can't stop thinking about you.
You live.
Wait, am I on that?
Yeah.
Oh, I am. That was fast.
Yeah, I just did a little intro, you know? Yeah, people
Yeah, that was a little intro.
That was a little intro.
Oh, why you gotta leave?
So what's good, Angel?
What's up? How are you?
Good. You know, I'm happy you came. I'm happy you came to the show. I'm really excited. Like, I didn't think I would get someone at your caliber onto the show so early.
Whatever. Yeah, okay, butter me up.
Nah, I'm just dead ass. I'm like, yo, let me. Should I shoot my shot? You know what I'm saying? I'm curry with it, so you know I got it. So,
that should be fun. That should be interesting.
Yeah, because you have such a unique personality, and to dive into that personality, I'm really what's good, Phantom? I'm really excited to dive into that personality and see what it's about, and like kind of like what stuff you would like to talk about. That's what I want. So yeah. So you know, basically the show is about you know, why someone left you or why you left some person in your experience of your entire life. So it doesn't have to be a situation you're going through now. It could be a situation you went through when you was, I don't know, whenever you started dating. But it's to let the viewers know what you've been through, and if anybody's experiencing that, maybe they can I guess be fair warning and learn from someone else's mistakes, you know?
Okay. Now, when you say left, do you mean like break up or like just like left someone? Like, can I tell a story of how I just maybe left someone in a bad situation, someone I was dating?
Yeah, you could tell us a story why, yeah, like why you left. You could have left. There was no explanation, but what drove you to that? But before we do that, I would like to know, like, what's the, like, who is Angel and what does she represent? You know, I know you're a streamer, and
Yes.
you're a well-known streamer. So could you kind of tell the people like a little
About me?
a little bit about you? Yeah.
Sure. Yes, I'm a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a gamer. I've been gaming my whole life since I was a little girl.
Nice.
Super Mario Brothers is my first game. I'm a mom.
Oh, okay, nice.
I'm a mom to a gamer.
Oh, so you're
What's up?
your child's I was gonna say your son, but they don't know that. So your child is a gamer, right?
Yes, my son is a gamer.
Okay, that's super awesome.
Beast at Fortnite. He's better than me at Fortnite, I'll tell you that.
So. Nice. So did you get him into gaming, or was it like, how did it happen? Was it like passing the controller, mom? Like what happened?
Oh, of course, yeah, I got him into gaming for sure. But like my whole family is like a gaming family. Like my brothers and sisters, they all play consoles. My brother's got a Twitch now. My sister's been on Twitch. My dad has a Twitch now. I might actually be streaming or co-streaming with him, you know, in the future.
Sweet.
So yeah, so we're just a big gaming family.
Okay. So so when did you get into like live streaming? Like what was your journey? Because I've met you from Mixer, but I know you was on Twitch prior. So what was your journey?
Yeah, I started on Twitch. I started on Twitch when Mass Effect Andromeda came out. I think that was, I want to say May 2017 or 2017, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I just lost my job.
Okay.
Well, I didn't exactly lose my job, but I had to move states very last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get into that one.
Okay. Too hot for TV. I got you.
That's too hot for TV. But I had to move states very last minute, and I was a personal trainer in New York City. So the market for training there, private training, is totally different from where I am now, in Pennsylvania. So
you're
I was
you're in a
struggling with
you're in a
that.
smaller town now compared to obviously New York.
Right,
Gotcha.
exactly. Way smaller, with people not wanting to pay, personal training prices
Yeah.
that I was used to. So I was kind of like running through my savings, paying for my place. And I was already kind of depressed and playing video games anyway. Like that was my escape or whatever. And I was talking to someone on the game. I was playing like GTA 5, and they were like, "Oh, you should stream. Like you can, if you're just playing anyway, you can make money." I'm like, "What? I could make money playing video games? Like, since when?"
Yeah.
And I just like went on YouTube, looked into it, and bought an Elgato, set up my stuff in the living room, and I started streaming.
Nice. So you've kind of just more or less like always navigated your way through life, no matter what life throws at you.
Right, exactly. I know what my core passions are, and I know what I'm good at, and I know what I enjoy. So whenever an opportunity comes along that plays to any of those, like, I'm all for it.
Okay. All right. So I kind of want to know what type of relationship you've been in that ceased to end. Is this you leaving, or someone left you?
I left. Well, I left. I feel like
I'm speaking to Angel. I should get a picture and put it up on the screen so you guys can see. But I'm like, how the fuck do I do that now?
If you give me a second, once I park, if you want to do the video, I can do the video. I just don't want to do it while it's driving.
Guys, so once she's driving right now, so once she parks, she's gonna pull up and show that beautiful face. So we it's gonna be half voice, half face, okay? But so this is a situation that you left.
Yeah, I left.
Okay, so
well, we broke up after this situation. Can I tell you just the story of what happened, like what really sparked, the end?
Yeah, I want to get there, but at first I want to know how the relationship began. What, like, I want to know the core, so we can feel the pain as much as you felt the pain. That's so you met this guy. How long was you with this guy?
See, when I was maybe 22.
Okay, so you was with him for what? How many years?
Like 2.5.
So it's 2.5. So it's 2.5 years.
3 years.
It was a normal time in a relationship.
It was a good run.
It was a good run. So what initiated the relationship? What attracted you to this person? Why did you say, I want to be in a relationship with this person?
It was already like a bad start, because I was in a relationship with another person that was very toxic. I just got out of that relationship, and I think that the first person that really showed me like genuine love and affection, and it wasn't, fighting and arguing all the time. I was just like, oh, like, this is nice. Like, this must be my person. I don't think I really thought about like compatibility and how we get along, and I was young too. Like, I feel like before 25, you're a little naive sometimes.
Yeah, you mentioned that like you just came out of another relationship prior to that, before getting into this one. Did I hear that correct?
Yeah.
So was this a rebound, or what happened? Because
I think it was a rebound, and also like an escape. Like, this person was I felt like was helping me, was taking me from this horrible situation. Like, if it wasn't for this person, I might not have left.
Okay. So. All right. So, all right. So now you're in this relationship. You just came out of a relationship. You're kind of hurt. That past relationship was super toxic. You're still super young, so your mind is not you know, telling you, let me spend some time with myself. It's kind of like, this feels good, this is my escape, I just want to indulge in it. So that's kind of what happened. You was very vulnerable in that moment, correct?
Right.
Okay. So now tell me how this relationship went. Now you're in it.
So now that I'm in it, like it was okay at first.
Mm-hmm.
But there was always things that like bothered me, that I felt like, okay, well, no one's perfect. At least he's got these good qualities about him. Maybe these are things that I shouldn't be worried about, or like that shouldn't bother me. And it would be some small things, from like the type of clothes he would wear, and like be adamant about like wearing, like just maybe weren't my taste, or like the type of food, like he would want to eat unhealthy, and I would want to, go somewhere and get something not greasy, or a salad or whatever. Like just like bickering about so many things.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like, okay, well, as long as he's kind and treating me well, then those are small things.
Yeah.
But all those small things like build up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you, Dance, for that host. And then so now you're liking the way he's treating you, but then you're certain things is turning you off. So
right.
So just the way he's sometimes dressed, his maturity level. So
mm-hmm.
These are huge signs of like rebound, right? so all of this is happening now. So what period are we in this relationship now? Are we a year deep, or is this 6 months? Is this 3 months? Is this a year and a half? You're starting to feel these kind of conflicting feelings.
I mean, even from the jump, I was like, well, these are things I don't like, but maybe they'll change. Maybe, or maybe I'll get used to it.
Mm-hmm,
But those things obviously started to really bug me as time progresses, which I think is pretty normal,
yeah.
For a relationship. But definitely, I would say this was like the third year, last year, where things like came to a boiling point.
Okay, so we're 2 years deep now, so we're on the third year. So now what's the boiling point? What's happening? Like what's the where's your state of mind at this point? Is this like, yo, you know what, the next thing this guy does, I'm out, like, or is this just...
Yeah, I was definitely looking for that escape. I was like, you know what, what's going to be the thing where I'm like, okay, I need to just leave.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a problem I have, is I hold on like too long, even if I'm not 100% happy. I still like to, well, maybe this, or maybe we could tweak that, maybe we work on this, like,
yeah,
I will try to the death of me, pretty much, until it's like, okay, it's time to go.
okay, all right. So now so you just feel like you're holding on, you can't, I feel like you're kind of like skimming parts, it's kind of like you're just saying, yeah, like we was in a relationship and then he was kind of annoying and now I just didn't like him and he's pissing me off. But there seems like...
but that's pretty much what it was. That's the thing.
So did you love this person? Did you like, what was...
I felt like I did love this person, because they were good to me. They weren't it wasn't that he was necessarily a bad person or bad to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the things we weren't compatible, like we didn't click. But I was trying so much to make those pieces fit that we were just butting heads over things that are really just small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just how often do you want to be arguing with the person that you're dating, that you're not looking forward to seeing them, you don't want to eat at the same places, you don't want to watch the same shows, like at one point it's like, well, am I even if he's good to me, am I happy more than I am just bored and depressed?
Yeah.
And I think me trying to, like, pad the relationship and think, oh, well, we can work on this and do that. Like, I just ignored it until I couldn't ignore it anymore. And then I became aggravated and irritated and,
so
not myself either.
So now if there's, okay, so say right now there's people in the chat and they're like, there's a guy in the chat and he's experiencing this same thing with his girl. And because at this pretty much it didn't seem like it was, you know, that whole thing is like, it's not me, it's you. I mean, it's not you, it's me. It seems like that was the case. It's like no matter what he was, it was just non-compatible. So I don't know why I don't know, like my bots are all off. This like I've been having this problem for the last 2 streams. It just deletes everything. But I'm saying, like, if, like, what does a guy do in this situation where he likes this girl, loves this girl, and she's just not feeling him no more? Is it best? What does he do? Because clearly you're saying he didn't do nothing wrong.
Right. I think in that situation.
So would we say that? Could we say that? And then you know me, don't take it no way, but could we say that you led him on?
I don't think I led him on. No.
What up, Mapes? Mabel.
I think leading somebody on, you go in with bad intentions.
But at the same time, okay, yeah, you're right, but your feelings changed right away.
No, my feelings didn't change right away. There was the red flags in the beginning, which is what I think a lot of girls ignore. And they say, well, those red flags, maybe they're not red. Maybe they're just a little pink. Maybe we can bleach it and whiten it up, and maybe things will be cool. But as time progresses, you find out, okay, well, this person is set in their ways and I'm set in my ways, or this person don't want to budge about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should I even try to change that person? You just figure out things just don't work out, and that's fine. Like, I think, it shouldn't be a bad or a mean or evil thing to figure out, okay, look, we're not working out, we're not compatible. Maybe it's just best we go our separate ways and try to end on a friendly note instead of getting to a place where we resent each other and really don't like each other.
So did you end on a friendly note, or because it seems like you didn't?
No, we didn't.
so I'm just kind of like, I'm not trying to be down you or something, but it's like, it's kind of like guys get their heart broken too, and I feel like that gets overlooked because it's like, oh, he's annoying, I don't want to be with him no more. But
I got my heart broken too. I don't want to diminish it to him. He was just annoying. It's things that, like, you just have to be on the same page about in order to have a healthy, non-toxic relationship. Like, I'll just give you an example, okay? I'll give you a really random example. He was into horror. Like, he was, like, really into horror. If you know me, if you see my streams and see me play a horror game, I am not into horror at all. But he would want to put things in the house that would, like, literally be terrifying to me. And he would put things in the house that would actually be disturbing to me. Like he got excited about, Jeffrey Dahmer's fingerprints or something like that. And I'm like, he's a fucking serial killer. I don't want none of that shit near me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that was causing me anxiety, like having to see that. Do you know what I mean? But to him, it was just cool. And it's like, I get that, okay, you're into something freaky and something that I don't understand. And I'm not necessarily saying what you're into is wrong, but, like, if we're going to share a space, I have to be comfortable too.
Okay.
And it's just things like that, like just continuous things where it was like, we just weren't meshing, but he was still a good person and he still treated me well. Do you know what I mean?
So like, you had the man of your dreams, but it was just the wrong dream.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it was just a good man. And, there's good men and there's bad men. And when you have enough bad men in your life and then a good man comes along, it's like you just automatically think, oh, well, this is the type of person this is what I'm supposed to be with.
Okay, you just hit a good spot right here. So you're saying, in a sense, where females will go through so much toxic relationships that when they finally get a good guy, they don't know how to receive this good guy.
Right. I think there's a common misconception that you're just supposed to be with someone that is good to you. I think you need to be with someone who is good for you as well.
This is
really good.
Really good. That's right. I like hearing that.
You need to be with someone you mesh with. And if you're not meshing, you know, no matter what your intentions are, no matter how much love you have for each other, like you're gonna spend more time clashing than you are enjoying each other. It's just inevitable of a lot of relationships, and people get married and find this out, you know, years later. I don't think that there's anything necessarily like, you know, you're leading someone on. You realize later, okay, well, this wasn't, you know, this wasn't what I wanted. This isn't how I want to spend my life, you know, the rest of my life. If you're gonna spend your life with someone, that's your life too. That's the rest of your life, or all your, you know, a good percentage of your time. You should spend it with somebody you're having fun with and enjoying, and not bickering. You know.
It sucks, but it's true, and I totally agree with you on that. But it's so good hearing it from a woman's perspective. But I feel like, like I said, remember, feel is opinionated. It's not a fact.
This feels a little personal.
No. I feel like, but when the shoe's on the other foot, he dogged me. He treated me bad.
Not for me.
Well, it's just like if I'm not, I've been in relationships where I'm just like, yo, like I've treated her good. There was nothing wrong. It's just like, yo, this is just not clicking for me no more. And it was like, damn, like, and I stayed in it because I'm like, I don't want to hurt this person.
You felt guilty.
I felt I was guilty. I felt guilty.
That's the problem right there. There shouldn't be a guilty feeling for feeling like, okay, well, at this point, this is not the person I want to be with, because you're saving yourself time and her time. You know what I mean? And time is everything. Time is what you cannot get back.
Yeah. So wait, I hear you getting out the car. Are you getting on the cam or what? What's going on?
No. You want me to get on cam?
That's what the people want, yo. The people want this. They want to see your face, man.
Oh gosh. All right.
Are we gonna get her on cam, guys?
I don't have no makeup on either.
It's perfect. That's what we want. Chilling with no makeup on.
Going to Target with no makeup on. What you kicking about?
I'm just laughing.
Alright. Let me see how I do this.
I think just where you're talking, you just put the camera.
Okay, hold on.
There you are.
Oh
okay.
wow.
Hold on a sec. Let me get you up on here. I've got to separate the screens. What do I do? There we go. And I say pop out. And I click yours. Oh, there she goes. Hold on. All right. All right, guys. I'm bringing her in, guys. Okay. There she is. All right. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Let me. You look fine. Don't worry.
Thanks.
She's pretty as fuck. Yeah, I know.
Now they can see me now.
Yeah, they can see you. Oh wait,
Hi.
hold on. What? How do I All right. There we go. Yep, she's fully in the screen now, guys. She's in the car. Yeah, she's so dedicated to this show right now. She was like, yo, Zoe, I'm driving, but I'm gonna pull up. And she pulled up in a whip. So guys, we have Angel right now. So yeah, so we're at the part now where, you know, she's at the end of the relationship. It's derailing. The energy's not there. She's not feeling it the same way like she used to. We got Rogue next. And then so okay, we're here now. So what happens now? Like what's the big blow up? Because you said there was a blow up. You're 3 year on your third year. You're about to hit the 3-year anniversary. Now you fed up. You're sick and tired. You don't even want to see this person's face.
I mean, and we were arguing too, so it's not like I wasn't pissing him off too. I'm sure, like, I was just doing things that he didn't like. I wouldn't want to go to the places he wanted to go to. I didn't want to, keep eating it because in the beginning of the relationship, I did. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, if I do the things that he likes, he's gonna want to do things that I like.
Yeah.
Give and take.
Give and
I'll
take.
go to a couple horror shows. I'll,
And
go to a
also
couple
keep in
dive
mind,
bars, eat
she wasn't
wings.
into horror shows at all.
Oh my gosh, at all. Okay.
Okay.
But I stopped because I was like, he never wanted to do anything that I wanted to do. He was just loud saying like, no, thank you. Like, I'm just gonna be miserable. Like, please don't make me go. Do you know what I
So
mean?
what was his personality like? Was it mad nonchalant, mad laid back, mad like blah? Like what was?
He was very much like a kid, even though he was older than me. He was a kid at heart. Like, we connected via gaming. Like, that was the thing that we did see eye to eye. Like, whenever we were at our best, we were just chilling on the couch playing video games, and
Like, yo,
that
pass that
type of thing.
controller. All right.
Exactly. No, we played a lot of couch co-op games. Like, that was honestly our bonding. But that can only go so far. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to just sit in the house and play video games all the time. You want to go out. You want to go, okay, what club are we going to go to? Oh, I would like to go to this club with this type of music. Oh, but I want to go to this one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would always be that.
Okay.
We just, whatever. But okay, this time, this is also the story of how I met Charlie Murphy.
Oh, you met like Charlie Murphy?
Charlie Murphy.
Okay.
So it was his birthday, okay? I had an ear infection, but it was his birthday. So, he wanted to do what he wanted to do. So he was like, I want to go to a comedy show. And then there's a piano bar close by where they play like cover bands. It's like real cheesy. It's, it's very cheesy. I'm just going to say that. It's very, very cheesy. I was the only black person in the place. I'll just say that. Okay.
Okay. So he. We met. Okay. So. Oh shit! My shit keeps turning on. So he wasn't black.
He was not.
Okay.
No, but yeah, I was the only black person in the entire piano bar. But we ain't even get to piano bar yet. So we went to the comedy show, and it was Charlie Murphy performing.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We had a great time, and then he wanted to go to the piano bar. Like, my ear, mind you, is kind of killing me because I have an ear infection.
You have an ear infection at this point,
right?
So, you're just hanging in there, kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, and this is late too. This is after the comedy show. Like, I want to say like 11, 12 o'clock. I'm tired. My ear hurts. So I'm like, okay, it's your birthday. Let's go. We go to the piano bar. I'm in there for like an hour. He's just throwing them back. Mind you, I didn't have my license and I didn't drive there. He was driving. So he's just like drinking and stuff. And I'm like, aren't we going to be going soon? You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't you not be drinking? He's like, come on, it's my birthday. Like, let me enjoy myself. I'm like, how are we going to get home? He's like, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like, I know my limit type of thing. So I'm like really irritated by that. And my ear is ringing. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to step outside. And the music was terrible. It was just terrible. Okay. It was just terrible. So I'm going to step outside for a moment and just get some fresh air and not have to hear the loud ass piano music in my ear. I didn't say it like that, but I was just like, I'm just going to step outside, get some fresh air because I'm starting to get upset, Are you still there?
I'm staring right at you, baby girl.
Okay, so I go outside and I'm just like chilling outside, and Charlie Murphy with his opening
What up, lady?
start walking by, and I'm like,
neighbor, what up?
Can I get a picture?
Yeah.
And Charlie Murphy goes, if you come inside and have a drink with us, I'll let you take a picture.
Oh, so Charlie Murphy was trying to.
Charlie Murphy was trying.
Charlie Murphy was trying to holler. Oh, I feel you. Charlie
Murphy was trying. Rest in peace. Let me just finish the story, okay? So Charlie Murphy, he's like, come inside, have a drink with us. He was with a few people from the comedy club too, like a few of the waitresses and stuff like that. So he's like, yeah, come inside, have a drink. It's just a drink, and then I'll give you a picture and you can go. I was like, okay, cool. I go
Neighbor
inside.
with the gifted
I'm like,
subs.
Okay, one drink. I was gonna be outside anyway. He's in the piano bar having a good time pounding back. He'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I go and I have the one drink with Charlie Murphy. We're talking. And yeah, he's trying to put the moves on. He's, showing me his Rolex and stuff.
So
And I'm
so
like,
so
okay,
so
cool.
where was boyfriend at this time?
He's still in the piano bar. Okay, so it's like a strip of bars. So that bar was literally next door to the piano bar.
So you left him. So he doesn't know you gone.
Well, he knows I was gone because he knew I was outside.
Okay.
Because I was like, because we were starting to bicker about how much alcohol he was drinking.
Okay, I got you.
So I went outside. So he knew I was outside, but he didn't know I was next door with Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Right. So, maybe I was a little bit of an asshole for that, but I was already irritated, by him drinking and then wanting to drive. So I'm sitting there. I had the drink. I have one drink. And he's like, okay, well, we're getting ready to go.
Oh,
back
my
to
bad.
the
Miss
hotel.
Bish with the gifted
And,
sub. Sorry. Miss Bish, what's
can
good?
Can I say, can I say that on here?
Yeah, you could talk. You could say whatever you can say whatever you want. Whatever you want, you could say.
He was like, oh, we're going to go back and smoke. He's like, you smoke? I was like, maybe. He was like, well, you want to come back and smoke with us? And I was like, I would, but like my boyfriend's right next door. It's his birthday.
So okay, hold on. All right, let me get a little gritty right now. So you got an ear infection at this point in time. You're saying your ear's hurting. You don't want to be there, right?
No, right.
We on the same page right now. Charlie Murphy pulls up. Hey, he funny. Yo, come over here. So you like, all right, cool. He's showing you the Rolex. Yo, you want to smoke? Now you like, shit, I don't even feel my ear. My ear feels fine.
No, my ear was killing me. That's exactly why I wanted to smoke. Wait, hold up. No, I had a genuine ear infection. I was in the hospital the next morning.
But you was like, I got an ear infection, but it would be fucking cool to smoke with Charlie Murphy.
Yeah. That's yeah. You know how hard it was for me to say no, okay? Like, to say, hey, my boyfriend is next door. Like, can he come? Like, can I see, if he want to come? And like, I would love to go, but I can't just leave him. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? And they were like, okay, go next door. Ask him if he wants to come.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. Like,
so you did mention it to Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, I told him I had a boyfriend. Yeah, even in the conversation before he was,
Oh shit, you a real one. Shout out to you, mama. Shout out to you.
I'm not gonna cheat. That's what I wasn't gonna do. I wasn't gonna cheat. But I was at the end. You know what I mean? And I wanted to go bad. I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So I got excited when he was like, okay, we'll go next door. Ask him if he wants to come. So I was like, all right. 5 minutes. I'm gonna be right back.
Wolf, what's good, Wolf? Whenever you ready, boy. It keeps the shit keeps deleting my comments. I don't know. I don't guys, I don't have a bot. I don't know what's going on. Some of your messages is getting deleted. Please bear with me. I don't know what Twitch is doing with me. So okay, so now you're saying so what? Charlie Murphy's like, yo, go get your boyfriend and pull up, right? So what you do? So what you at this point in time you run to your boyfriend and go get him?
Yeah, I literally ran there, right? All right, well, let me just finish this. All right, so I literally ran next door, right? And I'm like, look, Charlie Murphy is inviting both of us to go smoke with him. Like, do you want to go? Like, you're drinking anyway. You really shouldn't be driving. Like, let's go hang out with Charlie Murphy. But by this time, I was probably gone for 30 minutes.
Gunner with a gifted subs!
I mean? Which is a long time to him.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
On his birthday, he's looking around and it's like, okay, she just didn't come back. So he's pissed off. He's like, I don't want to go smoke with Charlie Murphy. Like, I'm trying to go home. Like, you just want to go smoke with Charlie Murphy. Like, do that.
So wait, so hold up. So this whole time you went out for him, and now he want to go home after he's dragging you out because you said you want to let's go smoke with Charlie Murphy.
Well, yeah, he was mad because I was gone for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you was gone for 30 minutes?
Yeah, I was gone. I mean, because I had one drink, you know what I mean? So I sat there, I told him, you know what I mean? I talked to him, I talked to his opening act, like everybody was shooting the shit.
Woo!
And I looked at my watch, you know what I mean? I'm like, I probably should start getting going. He's like, yeah, we're going too, you know, do you want to come?
So you was
like,
so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, another question.
Okay.
You did you forget about your boyfriend while you was in that having that conversation about with Charlie Murphy? Did you kind of forget? Like he was there?
No, I didn't forget because we talked about it too. Like we're talking about my boyfriend. I was kind of talking about my issues with Charlie Murphy.
Oh, you know that's a no-no. You know that's a no-no. So
why? I wasn't going in depth.
But you let him know. You let him know. You let him know there's some issues with your boyfriend, and you was in there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I still told him like at the end. You know what I mean? Like I'm still gonna I have to go back. You know what I mean? Like I didn't tell him no details and nothing. It was fine.
Regardless, you insinuated it. You insinuated. You, at this time, you pray. You insinuated he's hungry. He's ready to eat. No pun intended. All right, so hell yeah, Wolf. So okay. So now you pull back up on your boyfriend. Boyfriend's upset, which I could genuinely understand that. It's an ego thing. Like, yo, what you trying to play me? What's up? Like, you know.
Yeah, I can understand why he would be upset, but then again,
it's his birthday.
Don't you want to go smoke with Charlie Murphy on your birthday? Like, you were thinking about the wrong things. Like,
but what? Charlie Murphy's gonna tell you, yo, wait on the couch, and then go. Like, me and your girl are gonna go smoke in the back room.
No. Everybody was smoking.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying it's kind of like, hey, you sit over here. Well, we gonna go over here. That vibe.
It was not like that at all. It was not that vibe at all. At all. You want another story?
I gotta dig deep. That's why. But yeah, go. So okay. So now, but keep it, guys. Keep this in context, okay? She's already sick of her boyfriend. They're at the end of their relationship. She's annoyed. She doesn't even want to be with him no more. So please,
not to mention he's drinking and trying to drive, which is very dangerous, and I do not fuck with.
Keep that in context, okay? Keep that in context. And it's
Charlie Murphy.
It's Charlie Murphy. It's Charlie Murphy. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, funniest motherfucker.
Oh, he's a legend.
He's a legend. You know what I'm saying?
So,
all right. So now you go back to your boyfriend. You say, yo, I just had a conversation with Charlie Murphy. Bro, do you want to come? Let's go smoke.
Right.
Okay.
And he was like, no, fuck that. He's like, no, I'm going home. And he's like, you're either coming with me or you going with Charlie Murphy. He's like, it seems like you really want to go with Charlie Murphy. I was like, well, I'm not going to lie and say I don't want to go with Charlie Murphy, but like, I'm trying to bring you too. Like I get it's your birthday.
So, okay. So now he says he doesn't want to go with Charlie Murphy, right? So remember, it's like a strip. So he's over here. You like walk down here. So now, did you go with Charlie Murphy?
Yeah, because he was like, okay.
Whoa!
I said, you know what? I gave him one more shot. I said, you know what? We can go home. I'm going to be really pissed off I didn't get to smoke with Charlie Murphy, but we can go home. But I'm not riding in the car with you. We got to get a taxi.
Because he was drinking.
Because he was drinking.
Oh, so you said you said you're not going with. You said you're gonna go home, but I don't want to drink. I don't want you've been drinking, and I don't want to drive, and this is for my safety. Correct?
Right.
And he didn't want to do that.
He still didn't want to do that. He was still just pissy. He drove home. I mean, he got home fine, but like, still, I don't. You know what I mean?
All right.
If I watch you drink 5 beers, I'm not gonna want to get in the car with you.
Makes sense. I completely understand. So now, at this point in time, you gave it. He said, "Nah, fuck you. I'm pissed. If you don't get in this car, whatever." So now you're saying, but there was a part of you that wanted to go with Charlie Murphy.
Absolutely, and I told him that. Of course, I'm not gonna lie and say no. I really don't want to spend like my one time to ever maybe like smoke with like a comedic legend, Charlie Murphy. Like, no, I don't. I really don't want to do that. I would much rather go home and watch you sleep off your alcohol. Like,
And you know what's funny? My one of my boys, he doesn't smoke at all, and he was like hanging out in L.A. He's a producer, and he was like, there was at a party, and Snoop was there, like a house party, and Snoop was like talking with him, and Snoop's like, "Yo, let's smoke." So Snoop passed him the joint, and he was like, "Bro, I literally don't smoke, but it was fucking Snoop Dogg. How the fuck would I not smoke with Snoop Dogg?" So he smoked with Snoop
It's
Dogg.
like one of those moments. It's like, why would I want to pass that up? And it's like a once in a lifetime type of thing. You know what I mean? Why I'm gonna tell you the truth and say I want to go, but if you here's the opportunity for you to go with me. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just here. I'm here. I'm you know. So now what? He just says, "All right, cool. I going in the car." So what are you doing at this point in time?
I said bye, and I ran this. I ran back. I'm like, Charlie, I'm coming. Wait. He was like, "Oh, the boyfriend's not coming." I was like, "No, I guess not." And I went back to smoke Charlie Murphy.
So so now you went back. So did you call to make sure he got home safe?
No.
Damn, bro. And it was the man's birthday?
And it was his decision to get in the car after drinking 5 beers. We could have took a taxi and picked the car up in the morning.
All right, so
he had an opportunity. If you were really,
all right, wait, hold
really did not want me to go, like, you could have just
no. Once your mind's made up, your mind's made up. That was your escape right there. So you smoked with Charlie Murphy. So what? When you went to Charlie Murphy's, what was happening? Who was there? What was the environment like? Was Charlie Murphy hitting on you? What was happening?
Okay, it was me. It was his opening act. I really wish I could remember his name. He was really, really cool dude. There was one waitress from the comedy club, and that's it. It was the 4 of us. Okay.
So 2 girls, 2 guys.
2 girls, 2 guys, right?
You painting a picture for me, all right?
So we go up to the hotel room. We go into the bathroom. This is probably the highest I've ever got in my life. Okay. Just we're all smoking, laughing, cracking jokes. I really wish to this day I could remember what I said, but I did tell a joke, and Charlie Murphy did laugh and say he was going to use it. I don't remember what I said, but we were just having a good time. Like, it was a really, really good vibe up until I would say like maybe 2 hours in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? He started spitting philosophy, and I was like just so gone, like I was on another planet. I didn't understand what was going on. He was like, "What's 1 + 1?" And I was like, "Well," he said, "What's 1 + 0?" I said, "It's 1, right?" He said, "No, it's 10." He was like, "That's how small-minded you are." And I was like, "What?"
I
was like,
huh? Okay, so everybody in the chat kind of wants to know.
Wants to know what?
Like, you kind of like, this is a superstar. You pull up on a baddie, yo, come through, come to the telly, let's smoke. Yo, you got your boyfriend? Yo, fuck that. You leave your boyfriend, you pull up to the hotel. We in the crib, we in the bathroom, we smoking.
Does that even sound like what Charlie Murphy would say though? Like,
yo,
Charlie,
do you understand? Charlie Murphy is around Prince. Like, these guys are having like tensomes, levitating. Like, you know what I mean? This is what these guys do.
Okay, well, there was no tensome.
I'm just saying, like, obviously he didn't talk to you to just be out of the blue. He's seen, yo, she's got an angel face. She's beautiful. Like, I mean, like, so obviously he there was some type of vibe where he obviously wanted to hang out with you. So I'm saying, when you hanged out, you smoked, what happened? Like, be really transparent. Like, act like if I'm your boyfriend at this time, nah, I don't even want to know what's happened. I'm out. But I'm just saying, like, what happened? What happened?
So we're all 4 of us are sitting in the hotel room. He's starting to speak philosophy. Then he starts getting into something that was like really deep. at the time. He was talking about his wife who had passed away
Mm-hmm.
from cancer. And he started talking about how much he loved her. And if she was still alive, he would still be with her. And like at that point, it felt like all the fun that was in the room was starting to kind of leave. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, the opening act.
I don't want no tweets going against me, so I gotta be careful on my word.
Like, all right, are you ready to go? Like he looks at me like, and I'm sitting there and I'm sitting in the chair. The girl's on the bed. The one waitress is on the bed, you know, and Charlie Murphy's just kind of like walking around talking or whatever. And he starts to look kind of irritated after he does, you know, the whole conversation. And the opening act comes to me. He's like, you ready to go? Like, you want to go? And I was like, yeah, please. I think it's about time for me to go. We were already there for like 4 or 5 hours, maybe.
Oh, you 5 hours deep? So this is 5 a.m.
Yeah, this is like 5 a.m. Like the butt crack of morning, birds just start to chirp. You know what I mean? Like it's early.
So someone in the chat says, did Charlie get them draws?
No. Well, my draws or
who else's drawers? Were your boyfriends? What the fuck? Who else?
I told you there was 2 girls and there was 2 guys. There was another girl there with me.
Okay, but they're asking about your situation.
No.
Okay.
He did get my phone number. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
He said he wanted to make sure. He said he wanted to make sure I got home safe.
All right. So
he got my phone number. He said he wanted to make sure I got home safe. So the opening act walks me downstairs to the hotel lobby. Mind you, the opening act's got his own room, okay? He's like, I'm going to sleep after this. Guess who's still left there, you know? It's Charlie and the waitress. And she's already on the bed looking like she's about to, you know, or whatever. But I left, okay? I left about 5 a.m.
So, okay, let me ask you this question, mama. All right?
Okay.
I'm gonna be real with you, right? So your boyfriend right now, he goes out with you. It's his birthday. He's partying. He's drunk. Y'all went to the I can't even speak right now. Y'all went to that funny place. Then you go to the piano, and then now let's say some bad bitch pulls up, and he's outside smoking with her or he's outside drinking because you didn't want to drink. So he has you in there. Mind you, remember you said your ear hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, "Yo, why don't you come smoke with us, homie?" And then he was like, "Yeah, I'm down for that, but like I'm with my girl." And then she was like, and then you're like, "I don't know these bitches. I don't want to go." But he was like, "All right, yo, later." And he left and went with them for 5 hours.
No, you can't even, because if it was like, okay, fucking Niecy Nash or like Tiffany Haddish or something, and he's like, "Oh, you want to go smoke with Tiffany Haddish?" I don't care how upset now, how much my ear hurts. I'm going. Do you know what I mean? Even if Tiffany's flirting with him, I'll be like, "Look, you need to twerk a little bit for Tiffany Haddish so we can go smoke."
But at this point in time, what I'm trying to say, I get it. But what I'm trying to say is, at this point in time, I just don't feel like there's no regard for this guy's feelings. Like
no. And no, when I was there, no. I mean, he told me to go for 1. For 2, we were arguing, and for 3, no. At that point, I was like, if he wants to sulk and do whatever at home, that's on him. I wasn't regretting it. I wasn't cheating. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not cheating.
Yo,
I
listen.
deserve to be out. It's your birthday, but it's technically the next day, okay? It's 5 a.m., all right? And, like, you know where I am, too. Like, you know who I'm going with. I came home. Like, I don't think he should have been that upset. But he was real upset.
You don't think he should be that upset?
No, I don't think so.
You know if you done that to me, do you know what would have happened?
What would have happened? But okay, first of all, you're saying if I done that to you. Now, if I had came back and I said, "Hey, Zoe, do you want to go smoke with Charlie Murphy?" What would you have said?
Yeah. But wait. All right, you know what?
Like,
you know what? I'm not gonna lie. If it was Charlie Murphy, I'm coming for sure. But I know. I've been around I've been around stars and shit like that. You get what I'm trying to say? So I know how it goes. I've done a lot of shows, and I know, yo, like you know, like, okay, yo, shorty wants to come back to the hotel. It's a vibe, we're drinking, but I know with
But
my
he knew me, and he knew that.
but sometimes you don't know how you're gonna act in a situation. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it could be like, yo, I'm not gonna get this dude my drawers, but you put yourself in that situation, and now, yo, he's so nice to you, he's so this, and it's like, yo, whatever, I might just cut him a little piece. But because you put yourself in that position, you left it opening, where obviously Charlie didn't do enough to, you know, finesse his way, but there's some people who can finesse their way.
And Charlie was like almost 50, and I'm like 22. Like, I just wasn't going to have no relations with Charlie Murphy. Like, I just wanted to hang out with him. Like, I admire him.
I feel you on that, but at the same time, like I said, you know I'm real with you. I understand your side. It's not, but I really understand his side, because it's like, yo, y'all,
because you're a guy.
No, because if it's not even an ego, because I don't feel like that could happen to me, because I'm never gonna put myself in that situation. Because at the end of the day, the type of woman that I'm gonna be around, she's gonna know by my moral compass that is disrespect regardless. Like if she goes, yo, Snoop wants to smoke, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's go smoke with Snoop. But if it's like, nah, I ain't even feeling that, she gotta come, and if she don't come,
no,
then
I just don't agree.
That wouldn't.
That's a different situation. That's a situation where you're saying your ego is more important than my experience, than my life, than what I want to do. That's not fair.
I think I believe that at the same time, like in a relationship, you guys should have respect for each other. So at the end of the day, it's not about telling each other what to do. There should be some type of common ground. Like, I'm gonna know what bothers you, and you're gonna know what bothers me. So like for me, like you said, if you said to me, let's go smoke with Charlie Murphy, you kind of know my vibe. I'm gonna be like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But for him,
but that goes right back to what I was saying. We just did not mesh. We weren't compatible. We weren't on the same wavelength. So anything we were trying to do together, we still couldn't do. And it's like,
I get what you're saying, because in context,
and I understand. To him, it was disrespectful, right? But that respect level is different for different couples too. Somebody else, like, I would have said, hey, let's go smoke with Charlie Murphy. Like, they would have appreciated that, hey, I didn't just fucking leave, or just, you know, bullshit, or try to cheat or whatever. Like, hey, okay, she at least, like, she wanted me to come, like, she wants to include me, like, you know what I mean?
So
that's the type of person that I want to be with. And
so someone was saying, don't be in a relationship if you're not ride or die in certain situations.
Right, that's why we broke up.
I get what you're saying, because you explained a lot of things in context and why it came to that. Because there was a lot of things about you guys that was not compatible, so that's probably why it led to that situation. And if you're like I said, I'm only taking your word, right? So if you said, yo, you went to this guy's place, you guys just smoked and whatever, I'm not, like I said, I'm not here. Like, if that was really the case, then that's not a bad thing.
Because that was really the case.
And it's Charlie Murphy. So that's all I'm trying to say. So that
was one of the best nights of my life.
But
like,
what if it was Drake?
Hell yeah.
So someone said you abandoned dude on his birthday.
Okay. And he got in the car and drove drunk. Or drove drinking.
Well, all right. We
both did wrong. We both
guys.
Did wrong that night.
This is the thing what I love about this show, because it shows the dynamics of people's personality. Not everybody's gonna feel the way you feel. Not everybody's gonna feel the way she feels. Not everybody's gonna feel the way I feel. And I think at the same time, it's just, we gotta also respect as human beings that we all think differently. And at the end of the day, her being transparent as fuck is a good thing, because she's not denying it. She's saying this is who she is. So at least I'm sure he knew that too. She's single now. Is she? Are you? So the context, she didn't want to be with him. She didn't want to be with him, Gunner. That was the problem. She was on a verge to breaking up with him, and she didn't want to be with him no more. And let's say
that things were going good. All right, let's just say that things were going good. I probably still would have done the same thing in the same situation. If the night had ended the way it did, and with us fighting and him wanting to not take the taxi home and to drive anyway and be difficult, I still would have went.
So if he took the taxi home, we would have went home.
So it would have sucked, and I would have missed out on something that, like, is forever a really great memory for me.
The Charlie Murphy thing, that's what gets me, because I'm like, it's Charlie Murphy, like, you know what I'm saying? So
right?
that's what I'm trying to say, because it's like that. It's not.
How many people can say like they smoked and cracked jokes with Charlie Murphy? Come on.
And Gunner, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. Like, and that's the thing, right? Where what some people deem as wrong, to other people that's fine. You know what I mean? But for me,
I think if the night hadn't gone the way it was, like, let's say, like, we weren't fighting, he wasn't drinking when I asked him to stop or whatever, I would have never left. I would have never been outside to begin with, to run into Charlie Murphy. Like, we would have been side by side, and it would have been fine.
See, I forgot about that. It's like his birthday too. That hurts, man. That hurts.
Yeah, I did. That hurt, and I understand why he was hurt.
Did you apologize for that?
I apologize for that, but I put the but in there, and I said, but I gave you an opportunity to A, come, or B, just go home with me in a taxi, and you said no.
I just feel like if this was a guy and the guy abandoned his girl on her birthday, it would be such a, like, it would be like everybody would be like, that's so wrong. And I just feel like
it's wrong either way to get left on your birthday. Nobody wants to get left on your birthday. Nor did I go to the thing thinking I'm going to leave him. You know what I mean? Nor did, when Charlie Murphy come up, did I run up and forget about him and say, okay, well, I'm gonna go anyway. You know what I mean? He's already being an asshole. Why don't I just leave? And that thought did run thugh my mind, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna let him know I'm gonna go back to him. It is his birthday. That was what I was thinking. No matter, even if we're fighting or whatever, bickering, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see if he wants to come. Do you know what I mean?
So when you got home and you guys spoke that night,
that was it. Oh,
so that was the end of the relationship.
Yeah, that was pretty much. Excuse me. That was a big fight.
So was the big fight over everything, or was it over that? Did it stem from that situation?
I mean, it's a boiling point. So I think when you are at a boiling point, the thing that tips it, no matter how big or small, all the shit that led up is gonna pour into it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's gonna be even hotter. It's gonna be full force. So I was yelling about all the things I don't like. He was yelling about all the things he don't like. You know what I mean? Of course, he called me terrible. I left him on his birthday. And,
don't cry.
Him.
It's just conversation, man. Guys, stop taking it so serious. I feel you, Angel, and you know what? Like, again, I appreciate you coming on this show and being very transparent, because a lot of people do these things, but then they won't admit they do these things. And I'm not here. You're fucking 22 at the time, like. You know what I'm trying to say? That's the whole thing. We all make mistakes, Like, I might have done.
I'm not saying it was a mistake, though. I would do it again. Absolutely. At my big
age. You know I fuck with you. But you ruthless. You know that, right? You ruthless.
My happiness matters too, okay?
Well,
if you're not coming, you getting left. That's it.
Hey, as long as these are the guidelines that you set before this guy knows what he's entering into, then that's different. If he knows what he's entering into, then you know what I'm trying to say?
But what is he entering into? Like literally, I went and hung out and like
No, it's
and
not
then I went home.
it's not about that. It's just the principle, the concept. You know what I'm saying? You can see how it
I
sounds.
hate that word. I hate that
What,
word.
principles?
The principle of it. Yeah, because everyone always
Because you
uses
got
that when there's no real logic to why they should be upset. It's
Be-
just the principle of it.
so
You know,
so if my all right, so if you so you said you would do it with Drake, you would do it with you would only do it with superstars.
no, not even a superstar. Anybody I admired. Like
Admired, like they're stars, right? No, it has to be. It can't just be a random guy off the street.
No, it could be you. Well, let's say like we go to a convention or whatever. And you're like, hey, like let's chill, let's hang out or whatever. And he's throwing a big fit about like us hanging out, and it's literally just innocent. Like we just gonna sit there, we're gonna shoot the shit, and we,
But
you know, it's
to
gonna
be real,
friendly.
but to be real with you, if you tell me your man's there, I'm gonna be like, yo, you know your man's here, so I'm gonna respect that. That's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? So, but if your man, if you have a man and he's not there, then I'll be like, yo, let's go hang out. Like we homies, so we gonna hang out. But I can see why
you couldn't hang out with my man though. Like you
oh
couldn't hang out with
yeah.
both
Like
of
if
us?
he, like what I'm trying to say, if it was like, yo, you guys come, but he didn't want to come, and then like you left to come with me, I'd be like, yo, Angel, you gotta go home. Like I'm not going to.
But see, that's the thing. I wouldn't date anybody that would put that type of restriction on me. I wouldn't want to date anyone where it would be an argument where I'm like, can I hang out with a friend?
Yeah,
That to me is too much restriction.
yeah.
And I just gotta find somebody that understands that and is cool with that. And it goes both ways too. If he's hanging out with some girl and he's like, I want to hang out with her, you know what I mean? She's inviting us to go smoke. First of all, I'm going with you, okay? Like, I'm going. Do you know what I mean? And if it's a situation where it's like, okay, he can't come, then that's different. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
when I was like, okay, well, I have to make a choice, and I'm gonna choose my boyfriend. But if it's a situation where he could come, do you know what I mean? Like,
what if he's
or a
uncomfortable in a
situation
situation?
where I'm by myself.
Yeah,
I mean, that's different.
if you're by yourself, I think he should come. But if he's like, yo, I'm kind of, but like you said, if it's like you said, if it's friends, he should know, like, yo, this is the homie. It's what he should know your personality. So
And he should trust me, and I should trust him. If we don't trust each other, that's another problem.
If you're again, and it's really true, because if you're really not a cheater, then it is what it is. You get what I'm trying to say? But we gotta get the next guest in here. This was a good conversation. This was great. I love it. And like, again, on my side, no judgment. I love it. This is what I want. You know what I'm trying to say? So I appreciate the backstory. I appreciate all of that.
No problem. I'm glad I could provide some entertainment.
You really entertain the chat. You know what I'm trying to say? You definitely are a controversy stirring the pot.
Am I? I don't try to be.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just honest.
I gotta figure a way to edit this within 2 minutes to make it look. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? You get
oh Lord, I'm gonna look like the villain. Like
I might make you look like the villain.
On his
But
birthday. On his birthday.
But I'll send it to you before.
I'm gonna just be like, look, y'all just gotta watch the whole thing.
Yay! See, you smart.
I got you.
All right, baby girl.
All right.
We'll talk later.
Bye, guys.
Later.